Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone? It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Welcome to the Friday night live stream, everyone. It is great to see all of you guys in here. Sorry about the little bit of a delay in the chat because I had to try and fix Facebook, which I was not able to do yet again. So to all my Facebook friends, I do apologize, but I don't know why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But give me the thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. That would be great. It is very cold here right now in Pasadena. It is kind of drizzling outside right now as well. So it's going to be a little bit of a cold night for sure. But it's great to see all of you guys on here. Let me just make sure of one thing here. And we'll get right to it. So yeah, Facebook is a bust. And I have all my stuff here. I don't know what the problem is. Streaming software, stream key, and connecting to source, and crickets. Crickets, crickets, crickets. It is what it is. So, all right, let me jump back on over here real quick and see all of you guys. There we go. Let me jump to the very top here. We'll give people a little bit of time to jump on in. Great to see all of you guys. Sticker collecting, what's going on? Alex Webb 98, what is going on, my friend? Great to see you. Opportunist Global, howdy, howdy, howdy. We've got Matt Dummett, Michael Domayer as well. Thanks so much for jumping on, brother. Let's see, Randy Molina's in the house. We have Larry Nguyen's in the house as well. Drew's Food Reviews, looks like a lovely situation tonight. Got to check out your review of the stuffed crust pizza over at Domino's, that Parmesan goodness. Got to see what you thought about that one, Drew. Let's see here. Foodie 86, what's up, Ian? Loved your St. Patrick's Day Krispy Kreme as always. Thank you, I appreciate that. I love doing those donut reviews for sure. Definitely have a lot of fun checking out the holiday goodies. I believe that was, I think, the second or third round of St. Patty's Day here on the channel. So about 2 or 3 years worth. Every year they rotate there. Some of them look a little similar, but just minor differences. But a lot of fun checking out the Krispy Kreme goodness. PM Chunk, what is going on? I want to know more about the Caliente menu over at Taco Bell. Definitely some good stuff there. Basically, it's just their cantina sauce on any of the items that I've already reviewed in full. But I did actually release one earlier today. I felt like going on back to check out the goodies over there as well. Bus 7332 jumping in. It's been a minute, my friend. Great to see you. Let's see, happy Friday all, watching from Osaka, Japan, where it's Saturday already, here for a Dodgers game. That is crazy. That is so cool. It's too bad we can't actually have like pictures that jump on here so we can actually see some of these things too there. But Buzz, shout outs to you, man. It's great to hear that you're somewhere other than Main Street, USA, doing your thing over at Disney. But enjoy that, man. Enjoy the game over there for sure. That's awesome. That is so awesome. And again, thank you for that super chat donation. I greatly appreciate that. Since it's up here right now and you just saw your name flash up in lights over here, guys, should you wish to contribute to the channel, a little goes a long way, believe me. You'll feel free to do that here in the chat. You'll see that little dollar sign at the very bottom of your chat window there as you're typing in. Should you feel so generous enough to do that, of course, it will come up over here. And as a thank you as well, you'll see your name down over here as well too there. And in the description down below, once this stream goes live on the replay, which is going to be Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I've got something coming for you a little bit later on tomorrow at 3 p.m. As well. So feel free to utilize that goodness there. If you want to do some other ways, you'll find a few other ways down below with PayPal and all that stuff as well too. That's more direct. Any way is preferred. So thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate that. And Bus, great to see you, man. Great to see you, and enjoy that overseas over there. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I want to go to the electronics district and check out all the other goodies over there for sure. But let's see here. We have got James Morrison. What is going on, my friend? Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on. We got Randy Molina as well too there. I think I mentioned. Let's see here. Lesser, what's going on? Good evening, Randy Molina and Larry Nguyen. That is awesome. So shout outs to you guys. It's great to see everybody. We've been going up and down with the rain here in Southern Cali, and we need it. And it's definitely beginning to kind of do its thing actually outside over here. It's very chilly right now as well too. Hence the reason I'm wearing my favorite button down. It's got a little hoodie action. So if it gets too cold, I may actually have to flip that up on top of my hat over here. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Enoel, what's going on? Freezing in the mountains. Is mi familia. My sister is on here right now. Yes, I know. It is very chilly up where you are at for show. You already know what it is. Great to see you on here. Nice to see you as well. Stay warm, stay cozy with little Jackson, my little nephew. I love that little dog. I can't wait to see him as well. He's just like a little sack. I just love hugging that little guy. He's just so awesome. Let's see here. I'm in Fontana. I understand. Yes, Fontucky out your way. I know exactly where you're at. Period there. I see what your avatar. Absolutely. It is crazy. And yeah, Donk right there. Tornadoes coming through Tennessee tonight. You know, I saw some pretty crazy stuff about that on TV earlier. We actually had a tornado that hit Pico Rivera, which is a small little town a little bit further southeast, I want to say, of where I'm at. Something small actually they caught on Ring camera, so they were kind of showing that on Channel 7, our KABC news here in Southern California, and it was pretty crazy. I mean, but yeah, but batten down the hatches for the Midwest area and all those areas that are affected right now. Usually after between 12 and 3ish, I think, is when it's going to be a little nutty over there. So I'm holding a good thought, you know, for you guys. Just get through as much as you can. This is the time of the year for all that stuff. So it's crazy cold. James Morrison, damn cold in San Diego. For sure, you're closer to the water on top of it. It's probably about 10 or 15 degrees cooler on top of what I'm probably feeling right now. So yeah, that's it's like hot chocolate and like hot coffee weather for sure. Let's see here. Let's see, March 19th. Wow, we got Larry Nguyen's birthday coming up, and we a little after the next week. Cool, cool, cool. We're gonna have to sing happy birthday for you there, Larry, as we get close to it for sure. You already know. Definitely, definitely. Let's see. Noel, good. Jack and I are watching. That's awesome. Stay cozies for sure. Tell him Uncle loves him. Give him a scratch. Give him a kiss on the forehead. That little dog is too much. He really is. Let's see here. We'll be going to Disneyland here in Japan, of course. Yes, Bus, you have to do that. Absolutely there. There's something about visiting Disney outside of the area where you're from. Like when I went to Florida many years ago, it was definitely a beautiful situation to kind of experience that. And actually, they actually had a land within Disney World called the Magic Kingdom, which was basically a recreation of the whole Anaheim Disneyland that we have here, the OG Disneyland. You know, more or less, it was pretty much the same. A lot of spread out areas, but a lot of the main things were there. So it was really pretty cool. But yeah, enjoy that, Buzz. Enjoy that. That is so cool. Larry Nguyen, Ian, why is everything is pretty? What does that mean, Larry? What does that mean? Dom's World had the spicy flounder sandwich from Popeyes for lunch since it's Lent. Yes, there's a lot of fish sandwich goodness there. I'm going to try and do at least maybe one or two possible revisits there. I've already done the flounder at Popeyes a couple of times. I think I did the classic and the spicy already with that. I may try something that I haven't had in probably in the last maybe couple of years, maybe a little longer, just to kind of have some other content on the channel over there. So we'll have to see. For sure. But yes, there's plenty of the fish goodness that is out there from all the usual suspects for sure. LL457, what are you going to review tonight? All will be revealed. And if you are actually clicking on this on the replay as of Sunday after 3 p.m., you can go right down into the description box right now and click on the chapter heading that has exactly what it is. Because if you've seen the thumbnail, you know exactly what it is. So go to it if that's what you'd like to do. But I do appreciate you guys watching the whole thing naturally as well too there. Like I always say, I always kind of podcast these out when I'm driving and when I listen to some of my favorite creators, as I do the same thing. Because it's usually more of an audio thing. It's cool to kind of see people with the headphones and the microphones, but you're kind of listening to what they're talking about. So I appreciate it. 1994, Matt G, what's going on? Have I peeped out Lady Gaga and Playboy Cart's new albums yet? I haven't heard just the new one. I think it's Mayhem, I think is, if I'm not mistaken there. I saw it on my Spotify, so I'll have to add it and check it out for sure. It's Friday night, so I'm trying to catch up on, I want to finish out Reacher, where I'm at right now. The last 2 episodes I have to watch, actually, of Reacher on Amazon, and I'm about halfway through Skeleton Crew on Disney. For there, so I kind of want to watch some shows tonight, especially with the weather being the way that it is. I've got my warm like flannel type of blanket, so I'm definitely going to be enjoying a little bit of TV action tonight for sure. But I appreciate that, and you'll love it there. Says 1994 Matt G. I have no doubt. I have no doubt in there. So Carl Broussard, what happened last week? I actually had a little bit of a dinner situation that I had to do. Actually, it really kind of impeded with the schedule overall, so I wanted to make sure I had my content ready to roll. So that's one of the reasons too. That was my only off day, I think, last Friday, to kind of get caught up a little bit, and also because of a dinner plan thing that I had. as well. So I'm here for the next few weeks. I'm sure we'll be doing these in a row because I don't have anything planned unless anything comes up for some reason that may interrupt. I'm not forecasting that naturally, but that's usually what that goes. But as like I always say, always take a look at my Instagram if you guys are not following me there, because I'll usually put up something on story at some point during the day if I know it. If I'm not going to be on, you'll see something posted there. So always make sure and you'll know for sure. Let's see. Jose L. Yes, sir. Boss man, peep this out. Good evening. Good evening to you as well, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on. It is great to see you over here as well. Let's see here. Joey's cleaning lady. Need to hit up some Whittier Boulevard spots, mom and pop areas versus the chains. Lots of decent spots. I know there's definitely some pretty good stuff out in the Whittier area for sure. I think there's a place called Jack's, if I'm not mistaken. I went to with a buddy of mine a few weeks ago, which was actually pretty awesome. Nick Robin, shout outs to you there. I appreciate that super chat as well. The sticker, I should say, 99 cents with the hot dog in effect for you. I'm not sure why that's not popping up over here just yet, or hopefully it will, or even down there, but I'll make sure that we put that on there for you, of course, as a thank you in there as well. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And yes, my sister is asking, is anyone watching The White Lotus? I definitely am, and hopefully, sis, you caught up on episode 3. Let me know if you did. I definitely, I'm digging the show. It is definitely cool for sure. A little bit of a slow burn in the beginning, but now it's finally ramped up just a little bit for sure. Michael Lambert, shout outs to you there. Appreciate you sharing as always on your community post. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, Reacher is crazy, but a great show. It is. This season's actually pretty good. Anthony Michael Hall, being one of my all-time favorite 80s movies kids, actually is in this. So it's always great to see him doing his thing there naturally as he's much older. But I'm in love in the new season. I mean, I'm loving it. It's really, really good. And Piri, do you have any children? I do not, but I do count my little nephew Jack as my little boy because I always say he's such a good boy. Every time I see him and I'm just giving him loves, he is just, he's a beautiful dog. He really is. Let's see here. It's it's Tali. What's going on? Hello, hello. Great to see you. Great to see you. And Alex, very sad with Michelle Trachtenberg's passing, of course, there as well. It's a shame when you lose anybody, but of course, naturally some of these well-known actors and actresses in some pretty popular roles forever immortalized on film for what they do. It's a sad thing for sure. Let's see. The Golden Ox in Whittier. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There's some good stuff over there. I think my buddy Dave Sanchez actually took me there once a long, long time ago. It's actually a really good spot. Let's see. Smooth Derek, Arizona, California. You shouldn't go to Taco Bell. Not necessarily in that order. But we'll just leave that to the imagination right there. And yes, Joey, I hear Severance is really good, actually. And that's something that I probably should check out on Apple for sure. I'll probably consider looking into that. I hear it's a really good show as well. Good times there as well, too. So, guys, welcome to the stream. I know we're about 17 minutes already in right now. And I'm just so glad to be on here with you right now. I do feel myself a little under the weather. I think I'm kind of coming down with a cold. My last few filming sessions have been a little rough to kind of do, so to speak, but I'm gonna try and just do what I can, drink some warm things, and try and get as much rest as possible as well. But tonight we're gonna be doing a review around 8:30ish or so. I'm gonna hang with you guys for a bit tonight as well. Actually, Noelle, you are correct. Noelle, my sister, it is in Montebello is the Golden Ox. That's right. So we'll have to see what happens there as well too. So it's been just a very long few weeks for your boy. There's been a lot that's been going on. I'm always prepping for the next things that are coming out. I'm always in communication with a lot of my contacts, and a lot of the things that you're going to start seeing on the channel that you've probably already seen have been coming to fruition because of all that good stuff that people are in contact with. So very busy all the time. Literally, there was a video just about every single day for as long as I can remember, actually. I think going all the way back, I mean, just in general, just to kind of, this is probably not going back far enough, if anything there, but obviously with Taco Bell steak and queso crunch wrap sliders, I think we talked about Burger King Steakhouse Bacon Whopper, the Burger King Jalapeno Cheddar Bites coming back as well. Domino's Parmesan Stuffed Crust Pizza, which I am so glad they finally had that. That was a very lovely situation to go in on. I had a lot of fun checking that out. That's something you definitely want to see. If you don't watch it late night, that's all I have to say, because there's some great footage in that one. The Orange Cream Zero Sugar, finally found from Coca-Cola. Did the Coke Zero version of that. Taco Bell's Caliente Cantina Chicken Burrito. Again, we just mentioned that earlier with the goodness over there. Basically, a red jalapeno spicy sauce with just a little extra red. I think there's a little extra food coloring in that sauce there. It's a little scary to look at, just a little bit. Very blood-like, to be honest. But I actually went back shortly after that to do the crispy taco, which I put out today. That was filmed a little while back, and I wanted to make sure I jumped on back with that. So you'll notice the synergy of the art between the two, the thumbnails and also the stuff that you'll see in the video, even though there's a little bit of a separation. Because right after the burrito version, we had to jump on over to Dunkin'. It's been a minute since I've gone to Dunkin', and I wanted to, since I'm kind of back into doing my coffee thing as well, they have some really, really good stuff over there. Decided to try the ham and Swiss pretzel sliders, which I had a lot of fun going in on. Name brand King's Hawaiian Goodness, that's definitely something you should check out. The other one was a little bit of an ode to my sister, because she actually hooked me up with Trader Joe's Pizza Party potato chips, which I definitely wanted to make sure I put out as a review. I thought about putting that out on social media as just a separate review, but I decided, let me just throw this on the channel and put it up that way, which was really, really fun to do. So sis, just so you know, that one was for you. Panda Express Firecracker Shrimp came back. This time it's mixed with some steak, and I definitely enjoyed checking that out, of course. Haven't done Panda Express in a very long time as well. They are testing a couple of different things in my area, which I'm not sure if I'm going to go and do, because I don't think these things will ever make it. They're tofu based, and I'm just looking at them. I was like, I don't know if I kind of want to go back and redo the firecracker version just with tofu, because that's what one of them kind of is. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Chipotle's honey chicken. They're definitely a bomb situation. Kind of a little bit of a hard thing to name, because it's from Chipotle, but they're calling it Chipotle honey chicken. So I didn't want to put Chipotle in the title. If you guys like that, give me a thumbs up, because I think it looks a little redundant, because naturally what it is. So I decided to put my little R registered with the circle after Chipotle, and I'm just going to call it the honey chicken review, because that's kind of, I guess, the basic thing, right? I mean, it does have some sizzle, but it is what it is there. And then rounding us out, of course, the Krispy Kreme St. Patrick's Day Donut Collection for 2025, and of course, Taco Bell's Caliente Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco. Guys, no shortage of the good stuff with you guys. No shortage of the good stuff. And I'm glad you guys agree. I see that over there. It's coming through. Very, very cool. Nice. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. And Matt Dummett as well. Good times, guys. Like I said, there is just a lot of stuff. And then, of course, tomorrow you're going to have something as well. Not really a super long review, kind of like something that you've seen before, but it's the newer version of it. And I'm not going to say anything more than that, because after 3 p.m., the world will know what it is. And so make sure you tune back in to the channel and make sure you give that a go there. And let me just check one thing here, because I still see Facebook is sitting here dormant. It is what it is. So that is that. Well, you guys have got me exclusive right now. So it is what it is there. Let's see here. Let me jump back to see where I was. Larry Nguyen, all the footage you review, what is the most spicy thing you have ever had? Wow, I'd probably say, right off the break, what comes to mind is the Sonic's Habanero chicken nuggets, or chicken something that I did. And tenders, I think it may be nuggets. That sauce was ridiculous. There's been a few other things I've had. I can't think of anything immediately offhand, but I remember the experience of that explosion. I had a lot of nuclear effects and stuff like that in that video, but that was definitely a problem, where it almost felt like my throat was kind of like closing up a little bit. So I was like not really feeling it. Really, I mean, I was feeling it, but not really feeling it because of what I was dealing with, for sure. So yeah, no joke with that. Carlos, sorry I was watching TV. Tales of Teenage TMNT, cool, on Nickelodeon. Very nice, very, very nice. Oh, let's see. Donk, it says I'm ready to peep this. Pate flavor. There you go. There you go. Smooth Derek. That's probably a Peeps moment. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see here. Alex Webb, have you ever seen the new shows Tulsa King, Yellowstone, or Landman? I haven't seen any of those, but I know all of those, and I think I'm going to have to get into that. I think Tulsa King is on Paramount, I think. That's Sylvester Stallone. Yellowstone, I've never watched, but I hear it's fantastic, and I know what's his face? Kevin Costner is no longer on that show, but they do have 1923, which I really think I should probably. I know that's a little bit more of a prequel, but I'm a huge fan of Harrison Ford, so I definitely want to check that out. Which, incidentally, he's on that show with Helen Mirren, and for those of you guys who know, the last time they were together on screen was when they did a movie called The Mosquito Coast, I think it was, in the late 80s. Something if something remembers Mosquito Coast, but they were much younger back then together, so it's great to see them together too. And then Billy Bob Thornton in Landman, I believe, as that one as well. And I hear they're both, all three of those shows are pretty great. So lots to watch, definitely lots to watch. But tonight it's all about Reacher. I want to get further into Skeleton Crew. And maybe I'll start one of the other ones there as well too. There, I know that Tulsa King is in their set in the middle of their second season if it's not over already. So we'll have to see about that. Carlos Cardenas. Hey, Ian, today I finally tried Freddy's and it was delicious. Their veggie burger and fries, cheese curds. Okay, cool. Very nice. We're awesome and amazing. I wish we had a Freddy's actually out this way. But obviously anything with cheese curds or poutine or something like that is definitely a banging situation. Drew says a cheesy situation indeed, most likely from the Parmesan stuffed crust. You already know. Kyle Broussard, did you see the stores? There are new Chester snacks such as Carolina-style barbecue fries, chili cheese fries, cheddar jalapeno popcorn original. Wow, there's a whole selection of goodies right there. You know, I have a Walmart Supercenter that I haven't been to, pretty close to here. Well, not really super close, but I've been there before, so I may have to swing by this weekend. The rain is actually drying up a little bit for the weekend. We're going to be a little bit warmer finally here, and then there's a chance of rain on Monday. So I'll see if I can swing on over and see if I can find some of those, because I don't think I've ever reviewed Chester Snacks. Literally that brand. I mean, obviously it's the Cheetos type of situation, but under that Chester brand, I'll have to see about that. We'll have to see. Ed Keaton, what's going on, my friend? Shout outs to you. I appreciate you jumping on. Carlos Cardenas, would you go to Charlie's Philly Steaks? You know, actually, I think I have at one point. Do a search for me real quick, because I think I did. Oh, God, you know, I've been doing reviews for like 11 and a half plus years now, guys. It's kind of crazy to think about how long I've been doing this. I believe there is a review I've done from Charlie's Philly Steaks. If you can do a search and open up a different window on your app or whatever you're looking at right now, if you can, and do a quick search for Charlie's Philly Steaks and do Peep. Just put Peep and see what comes up. I think I did one. I think there is something that is there, because I remember filming something in a mall. I remember when I was doing this is a while back, but I believe that. Let's see here. Larry Nguyen, have you ever heard of a place called Hell's Kitchen? Well, I've heard of it, the show, at the same time, but not exactly the other stuff there. So yeah, hang on one second. Let's see here. Going on down the line. Urza Ender, what's going on? Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, hang on one second. Something happened there. I apologize. Chewy Lore, hang on one second. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, Chewy Lore, I think you should be okay right now. Just try typing something for me real fast. That would be great. All right, so let me see. Where was I over here? UFO, have you ever tried Oreos? Come on now. Chewy Lore, okay, I see you there. There you go. Okay. Just had to get rid of somebody there. It's all good though. Let's see. Brandon. Let's see. Asking all these questions. Let's see. You guys are all over the place here. Hang on one second. We're almost ready for the review in just a second right here. Let's see. Guess I've tried Oreos just to come back to that UFO. You already know what it is. You already know. Smooth Derek, Peep, I used to get on in the subway cooler. All right. At least it was in a cool environment, and it's all good there. And yes, I have outlived the iDubbbz TV era. Yeah, crazy with those food review stuff there from back then. I remember. Crazy stuff, right? Crazy, crazy stuff. Urza loves the firecracker steak and shrimp from Panda Express. Definitely enjoyed it as well, too, there for sure. Urza Enter, do you watch season 3 of Resident Alien? I have not. I haven't seen the first 2, actually. And see, Chi-Town Bulls 5. You tried Red Bull Grateful Blossom? It's my new favorite. Nice, nice. I'm always on the lookout to try something different drink-wise for sure. I'll have to see what I can do in the store. You know, it's funny because I got to do some shopping this weekend. As you can probably tell, I got to get some shopping done here for sure. Yes, that is definitely something I'm going to need to do. And let me scoot down past all this deleted stuff because this user has been hidden on the channel. Let's see here. All right, there we go. Okay, Randy Molina, have I ever tried Minute Maid's Aqua Frescas yet? I have actually. I have actually tried those. Not bad. Not too bad. There it is. Okay, Carlos Cardenas, you found my Charlie's Philly Steaks review back 6 years ago, 2019. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think it was just that one, right? It was just one of them that I did. So yes, definitely some good stuff there. And Period is saying, how do you keep a positive attitude? I really struggle with that. Well, you know, it's I try and I have my days too, my friend. Just to let you know before I jump in and grab this review, we all have our days. But the thing is, though, it's how you look at things naturally. If the way that I'm looking at it is the way that I've always been told ever since I was a little kid up until now, really. And sometimes it's hard to put into practice, but it's 20% what happens to you, 80% how you react to it. So you have a choice when you get up in the morning. You can either have a bad day or you can have a good day. I choose to err on the side of trying to have a good day. And that way it'll just kind of, that energy, when you put that out there, it just kind of makes things a little bit easier for you. It doesn't mean I don't have my struggles. Believe me, I have plenty of struggles. I'm going through a lot right now. Beyond insanity is probably the fact that I'm even able to, you know, finish fully structured sentences for you right now. Sometimes I wonder, but believe me, we all go through it. Whenever I'm doing these shows for you guys, it gives me a chance to kind of put all that to the side and focus on you guys, my audience, because I love you guys to pieces. I really do. I mean, I talk about many of you guys with a lot of my friends. I remember a lot of the names, all the nice things that you guys say, and the things that you tell me that you like. So I appreciate you guys more than you know, and I greatly appreciate it. I mean, and coming from someone who's just giving his opinion of something that he's eating in his car for a little while, that says a lot. I mean, it means a great deal. I just can't believe I have the amount of subscribers that I do and the platform that I do, and I'm glad that you guys are here for the ride, and we're just continuing to kind of navigate the waters as we go, and that's the best thing. So try to keep a positive attitude, because you have a lot of things that probably there are a lot of people that may not have what you have. So always be thankful for being able to wake up in the morning. It's all downhill from there. You know, seriously, just try and have as good of an outlook on what you're doing as possible. So with that, let's jump on over and grab the review. I'm going to go get it for you right now here. So if you need to go do whatever you need to do for the next minute, go do that. Go grab something to eat, something to drink, bring it back, whatever you need to do. Use the restroom, whatever, to restore your personal comfort. And I'll be back in just a few seconds, maybe about a minute, and then we'll get into this here. So hang tight, and I will see you soon. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
All right, we are back, and it looks like Drew is going to Subway to use his senior's discount tonight. Nice. Nice. You got that AARP card in your wallet, too. Make sure it's laminated, just so you know, Drew. Make sure it's laminated. Oh, good times, good times. Well, guys, let me just show you something real quick before we do the review, because you guys remember last week we took a look at the Masters of the Universe. I'm not going to, there's nothing newer because I have a few things that I've received that I'm going to save for future streams. But you guys remember we did the Masters of the Universe Vintage Collection version of Skeletor that came in there as well, too, there. And this is the much more heavily articulated version of him. You guys may also remember that I told you that there was a 40th anniversary version of He-Man. They did the same exact way, and I showed this to you guys way back in the day when this first came out, but I just wanted to show you. I have to dust this off, as you can tell, but it's actually already encased in this little display thing over here. So basically, these are the only two I wanted to get because they're the updated versions of the main two. And obviously, with all the other ones coming out, I'm not about to start to redo my whole collection with this new updated thing because I'm going to run out of room super fast. And I just don't want to do that, even though it's tempting. But I just wanted to show them to you really quickly, side by side, how cool that they look together. And I got to say, I'm very excited for the new movie that's going to be coming out. So as you can see, we have got He-Man and Skeletor together, 40th anniversary edition, a little bit of different boxes in there as well, but very, very cool nonetheless. So I just wanted to kind of show you what this looks like. Almost all my figures are in case displays like this, so to keep them protected and everything too. And I have to get one actually for good old Skeletor here as well too. So just wanted to show that to you really fast. Very important to keep things in as good of condition as you can, because you take care of stuff, it'll take care of you, that type of thing, I guess. All right, so with that said, I finally found something that I've been looking for ever since I did one other version before too there. And let's see here, it looks like everything is working. Drew, yes, hermetically sealed for your protection. There you go. Oh, almost like that laminated AARP card, let me tell you. Larry Nguyen, did you put sriracha hot sauce on your In-N-Out burger? I actually have not had that, but that's not a bad idea. They do have their regular peppers that they have, which is always a good thing as well too there too. So Chewy Laura, I think it's probably chips or a frozen dinner. Well, it is most definitely one of those two, because I finally found what I've been looking for, because one of these I did, I want to say a few months back. Guys, Doritos Late Night Loaded Taco. I've been looking for these for so long, and just when you're not looking, that's when you find. And that's the funny thing about this, because I just walked into my store the other day, and it's just sitting up on the shelf like no problem. I'm like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. So Loaded Taco, Late Night Doritos. I definitely wanted to give this a shot. I think the version I did before this was the cheeseburger, which I thought was really pretty decent as well. But I love the bag. I love the sub-brand that they're doing here. And you can see that it is a sub-brand that you're going to see more of in the future. Whenever you see a little trademark next to it right there, it means that nobody else can use this. So they're probably going to use this version of the brand for other flavors down the road. So Loaded Taco is pretty interesting. If I'm not mistaken, I think they had a Loaded Taco at Taco Bell, which I reviewed a while back as well. But with chips, I know nothing about this at all, except that it says in the very back here, late night flavors, one bold crunch, taste the night. So if you're rolling out of the club, you're coming out of wherever you're at, most people would probably, you know, in a drunken state, go over to have somebody take them the Jack in the Box, get some late night food, some late night tacos. So I guess that's the essence of that, or hit a food truck, which I've done actually in the past, super late night. It's always fun to do a couple of carne asada tacos, street tacos, when you're hanging with friends and just doing whatever. But this, I'm curious to know exactly what the flavor is going to be like here, because of course it needs to be the essence of that flavor, because they don't want to overtake the Doritos flavor itself. So this actually feels fairly full on the inside, which I'm kind of surprised. I mean, there's a lot of air. This is packed tight. I mean, look at that. You can see it. I'm barely squeezing it. Look how much air is packed tight here, but I can feel it. Feels like it's up to about a little bit more than the halfway point here, but 9 ounces This was actually on sale, ironically, a digital coupon I scanned with my app from my market, and $1.97. So that's already winning in the that department in terms of just the value of what that is. So let's open this up. We'll get this going. And before we do anything, let me smell this to see exactly what we're getting here. Whipping up loaded taco. Again, I'm going to keep showing that to you. Well, maybe it's just playing with my head here a little bit, but maybe a little bit of cumin that I can smell. And I'm always thinking Taco Bell every time I think of that, because they use a lot of that in their beef. That's what kind of gives it that authentic Taco Bell taste. Yeah, it actually smells. It smells like it's got some cumin in it here. I'm not going to look at the ingredients, but blew out all the air. Look what happened on the inside. No bueno situation. Say it with me now. No bueno situation. It is what it is. So let's get this going over here. Standard nondescript Dorito, as you can see. It's dusted pretty well. And typically with something like this, you need to get at least 2 in before you can really kind of say if the flavor's working or not. But let's just give this a shot. Here we go. The Doritos Late Night, finally loaded taco. And I love the whole Miami Vice fonting of back in the 80s, the way they're doing with this here, the late night with the neon colors and everything. That's pretty cool, actually. It just kind of shows how old I am, too. So let's just give this a shot, guys. Here we go. Doritos Late Night loaded taco on Peep This Out reviews. Let's do just that. Let's peep this out. Sour cream. Sour cream, cumin, nacho cheese. Wow. Right off the break, the sour cream comes right up. It almost tastes like Cool Ranch a little bit. Yeah. This has got like a Cool Ranch type of seasoning, but it's a sour cream vibe. It's got some cumin, this beefiness to it. Wow. Oh, man. That's a good chip. That's a good chip. It really is. You most probably thought I said something different right there, right? I mean, I would agree. It is some pretty good but it's a good chip. Mm-hmm. So it's sour cream, almost like a Cool Ranch vibe. The nacho cheese stuff is a little bit more on the back end. The cumin, wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, guys. Not Cool Ranch. It's pretty cool. Mmm. Not just because I'm hungry right now, but the flavor is pretty spot on. Loaded taco. I guess it's kind of the supreme variant. You're seeing the tomatoes in there. There's no tomato action, but I am getting the queso at the end, but it's more of a cumin type of flavor of the beef. That's where the beefiness is coming from. But initially, it's that Cool Ranch sour cream-like vibe that I'm getting with that. So that's actually pretty tasty. They want normally, and I don't know why they do this. Maybe you guys can explain here in the chat. They always put the regular prices of these chips, but they're never that when you go to buy them. $6.29. There's always some type of promo or something with just about every chip on the shelf. Why do they put the prices so high literally on there? Maybe to make it seem like you're getting a deal because the sale price is the regular price, right? Something like that maybe. But I don't know if I would spend probably $6 a bag for something like this, but if there was more in it, I'd be more enticed to do that because now I know the flavor is pretty solid on it. So I like that. Late night flavors, one bold crunch, taste the night. We'll do a couple more because what I'm noticing is that some of them, as I'm eating them, some are sprayed a little bit more unevenly. So some have more of a heavier sour cream-like vibe in the beginning. Some have a little bit more beefiness to them. But generally, the flavor is pretty spot on with this. I am pretty impressed. And the seasoning, I don't know if you can really see that because I can see it here pretty well. This is actually dusted beautifully on the inside right there. So look at that. That's pretty much reminiscent of Cool Ranch goodness right there. So that's where that's coming from. So I am really, really digging that, guys. Really digging that. So we'll do just a couple of more chips, but I am really digging the quality of this. And it's pretty spot on with this promo flavor. Loaded taco, I'm pretty impressed with that. It really is a lot of the main features of what a taco would taste like. And it is the shell of the chip, right? Technically for the taco. Mmm. A lot of sour cream taste in that one. Really good. So let's go for one more. I love the folded ones here. Almost kind of looks like a little spaceship right here. But very, very cool. Very tasty on this. So, guys, do me a quick favor before we round this one out. Drop some comments down below. Drop it here in the chat if you like. What's your favorite version of Doritos outside of the OG, the nacho cheese or the Cool Ranch? Is there any promo flavor from back in the day that you prefer? Do you like the ketchup and the mustard? Something like that maybe that may have been done back in the day as well. Different variations of Doritos, I guess, if they've done something like that as well too. What's something that really kind of stands out to you? Because this is actually a very tasty flavor for loaded tacos. So I am digging this. So we'll go for one more quickie bite of the chip, naturally, to take it down. And then we'll round this little part of the review with that rating coming up next. But guys, it says what it is. It's a loaded taco situation. And I'm digging the quality. So, drop it like it's hot, says Drew. There you go. You need to beef up the flavor on some. It's a little uneven, Drew. Yes, you're right. Some of it, more sour cream, but the cumin is there. I got to take a look at that ingredient list in the back to see if that actually is an ingredient on this, because that's really where I'm getting the beefiness from on here. So let me see if I can try and take a quick look. Onion powder, sour cream. It's got cultured cream, salt, cheese. Let's see, monosodium glutamate, so it's got MSG. Lovely, everything in moderation. Sugar, natural and artificial flavors. I'm not seeing cumin here, but it tastes like that to me. So paprika extract for color primarily. Swiss cheese. Wow, okay. Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed Swiss cheese at all with that, but it's combinations here. Corn, vegetable oil. But still, for what it is, guys, like I said, it is delivering on what it is advertising here. This is definitely a loaded taco situation. Late night action for Doritos. I would say a 9 out of 10 on this one, personally, because the flavor is pretty good. And yeah, this is really good. I'd almost want to take some of these and crush them up, put them on a sandwich or put them in some other things that I'm cooking, because I think that flavor is pretty nice. So nice combination of goodness with this. And again, $1.97, you can't hate on it with a promo like that. We have a store that I shop in called Vaughn's here in Southern California, and it is really pretty good deal for $1.97. You are allowed to get up to 4 Doritos options at $2 a piece roughly. It's a one-time use. I probably should have gotten maybe a few more of these because I only used it just to get this. I don't know what I was thinking, but it is what it is. So anyway, Doritos Late Night. I love this variation, pretty much up there. I believe I did enjoy the cheeseburger version of this when they actually came out with that, when I reviewed it back on the channel, but this is a very lovely thing. So let me know what you guys think. Drop some comments down below. If you're watching this on the replay or here in the chat, let me know what you thought of this flavor and what your favorite is outside of the OG. That is the nacho or the Cool Ranch as well too, because that loaded taco is a pretty lovely situation with that. Pretty lovely situation for sure. Drew, crush it and put it on taco salad. Absolutely. That is a great idea, Drew. Absolutely. Good stuff. Larry Nguyen, haven't tried the tangy barbecue Doritos. That can't be bad, though. That really can't be bad. Carlos, I have actually eaten egg salad sandwiches before. Absolutely. Oh, with pepperoni? No, I haven't done that. That's got to be good, too, for sure. My dad was very big on egg salad. I remember when I was a kid, so I actually have had those in the past there. I'm not really a super fan of mayo, though. That's the only thing. So I'd probably want to use it with something else. But then again, I guess that wouldn't be considered egg salad because you need either like Miracle Whip or mayo to go with that. So yeah, very, very good stuff. Very good stuff. Doritos late night cheeseburger flavored tortilla chips is outstanding savory goodness, says Randy Molina. Absolutely. Chris Bergen loves Doritos. Absolutely. Alex Wed, Penguin Zero will make a response video to this called No Bueno Situation is Crazy. That's hilarious. Oh, it's too funny. Donk, have you ever seen a full bag of chips? Only if I've ever opened up 2 bags and poured one into the other. That's basically it, Donk. There's nothing else we can do about it. Nothing else we can do about it. But yeah, I would definitely recommend giving this a shot. I would definitely recommend that. Carlos, would you ever do a triple food review with Dame Drops and KBD Productions TV? Absolutely, that'd be fun. It's been a minute since we've all kind of hooked up and done reviews like that. Everyone is kind of doing their own thing. But yeah, no, for sure. For sure, good times. Madison, yes, definitely love sushi. It's one of my favorite types of foods there for sure. Sashimi coming up right afterwards if you don't want to have the rice with that too. But yeah, sushi is always awesome. I would like to take some of the Taco Bell avocado verde salsa and put it on some sushi, to be honest, because that stuff is delicious. If you guys are not, down with that avocado verde salsa, there's something seriously going on with you because it is really good. It is really, really good. Carlos, Ian, my brother Isaiah says hello, and also he also went to Freddy's today as well. He got their chili hot dog and cheese curds. Nice, shout outs to you guys. You guys pounded out pretty nicely today over at Freddy's. Good times over there, Carlos and Isaiah. Good stuff, definitely good stuff. Critical just had sushi last night. You already know what it is. That's always a thumbs up. And guys, you guys should know by the title. Critical really does eat Japan because he is in Japan. So make sure you jump on over and say what's up to Paul. He is definitely a cool dude. Always looking forward to the stuff that he's putting out there for sure. I always want to retweet it whenever I see it for sure as well. It's always in my feed. And he's definitely on point. So guys, jump on over to Critical Eats Japan. You should be subscribing if you haven't already because it's some great stuff. And it's legit Japanese goodness over there as well. Hope you're doing okay, Paul. I hope you're doing okay as well. Let's see here. Drew, KBD, Dame Drops, and Ian Subway triple Subway collaboration at 50K. There's a plan. There's a plan for you. That's awesome. And Carlos, of course, in Richmond, Texas, you would have one right by your house right over there. That's awesome. That is very, very awesome. Yeah, I am definitely down. That would be a very, very fun thing to do. And Paul, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. How's the weather over in Japan right now? I have a buddy of mine who's actually at a Dodger game right now as we speak in Osaka. He was just telling us earlier in the chat here. Bus driver 7332. He's actually over there, going to be visiting Disney over there as well too. But it must be obviously with the time of the day that it is there. He's enjoying a baseball game. It must be in the afternoon for you right now, for sure. There he is, my boy, Celik. What's going on? Word on the streets is that Ian likes extra tomatoes on everything. That's my dude right there. That's my dude right there. Best man for my wedding, Celik 2006 in the house. You already know what it is. Oh, good times, guys. Good times. They're all watching out from the back there. Lunchtime. It's a little rainy. Okay. All right. That explains it. That explains it. He says he was watching the Dodgers. He was at a Dodger game right now over there. So obviously they're playing at your stadium over there in Japan. So it's definitely a little rainy over here as well too there. It's very cold right now. Right now we've got about 62 degrees. I guess it's not horrible, but I feel like the little brr here in my office in my studio. So yeah, it's definitely that. It's been a very long day as well. Just so you guys know, I'll just share this with you real fast. I had a small little minor catastrophe today. Turning on my shower, all of a sudden everything was just dribbling out of my shower, and I was like, something was up there. I had no pressure whatsoever. Got in touch with who I needed to, and plumber came over. Turns out my shower head, the stem, was completely calcified on the inside, so I had to actually put my old shower head back on that they did there. And this was during the rain today and everything too, so dealing with that and a few other things that I was dealing with at the same time. I haven't had a chance to sit down and rest at all, which I'm looking forward to doing right after the stream for a while. But your boy is back in action. I was trying to just take a shower under like literally like a dribble of hot water. It was really like, oh my God. It's one of those things where you can't take all the shampoo out of your hair because it's like not strong enough, but you don't know what's going on either. So I'm like, please don't stop completely or else I'm in trouble. So it is what it is. Yes, Noel, that is correct. I'm also a very huge fan of cilantro. You already know what it is. Oh, good times, good times. You guys are just too much here. But again, a lot of fun either way. And again, we're looking forward to next week. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to taking another hot shower later on tonight. Well, I'll finally be able to have the pressure back the way that it should be, which should be pretty awesome as well too. So salsa verde Doritos, I've tried those, Chuilo. Yes, I have. Actually, very, very tasty with that. And yes, Carlos, I'm looking forward to checking out Minecraft when that comes out. Looking forward to that for sure. Drew, extra tomatoes, cilantro, extra hot sauce, Subway sandwich for Ian K. There you go. That's going to be the one right there. That is going to be the one. You already know. You already know. Good times. All right, so let me see here. Let me jump on down in here as well too. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys too. Everybody here, you already know what it is. Larry, can you read my last comment? I saw the last comment. You were telling how, Drew, that would be a good idea to crush those Doritos onto a taco salad, and I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Well, guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you guys. As these hours always fly by, and it feels like we're getting ready for the next day's events already. Lots of fun stuff coming up this week, as always. You've got a brand new review coming out tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This replay will be out on the 16th, which is Sunday, at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as well. And then we kickstart the weekend, or kickstart the week, I should say, on Monday. I may hold something on Monday for Tuesday just to kind of space just slightly there as well. But there's a lot of stuff coming, dude, as always. There's just always something here on the channel. Try and get out a video just about every other day, if not every day, depending upon the schedule. I'm trying to catch up on all the goodies of everything as well. So I hope you guys have a very safe weekend. It is Happy St. Patty's Day weekend. I should have been wearing green or something tonight, but it is what it is. I guess I can just show my cup right over there, or I can show this, which is something that I got as a gift from my sis coming back from Hawaii. So there you go. She may recognize that right over there. So we got a little green action. And you know what? We've got green all around the screen here right now. The fonting of the chat window is green. Of course, my little green little Ike, little cartoon version of myself, is there too. So it is. It's all good there. TL, thank you so much for that super chat donation. Freddy Voodoo King is the GOAT. He is definitely a cool dude. Absolutely. Let me like that as well, and heart that up there too there for you. But shout outs to you there. I appreciate that, and hopefully that'll jump up in just a second here too. It's down over here as well, so good times. But guys, again, have a very, very safe weekend, a very safe weekend with whatever you got going on over there weather-wise. If you're going out to celebrate St. Patty's Day, if you're going to be drinking some green alcoholic beverages, be very careful. Have somebody take you home. Have somebody bring you to where you need to go. But do enjoy yourself for sure. James Morrison, I can actually start streaming in 4K. I actually have a lot of my videos. Pretty much all my videos going forward are in 4K. You guys may notice that going in there as well. The only reason I keep the streaming to the current 1080, 720, 1080 is just for compatibility with a lot of people, so it's easier for the data connections for some. So just as a roundabout signal for that. But I'm considering moving it over to 4K completely because it does use a lot of data and I have it available to me. I just think about the experience for you guys at the same time. So, well, let me table that, and maybe at some point in the future, I am planning a redesign on everything you're looking at here because I've had this same format for a couple of years now, I think, at this point. So I think it's time to maybe make the screen a little bit larger, maybe kind of make more of, you know, a little bit more space, a better utilization of the space here. Maybe make myself larger on the screen if that's okay with you guys. To get rid of some of the things there as well. I mean, do you guys like this look? Do you guys still like the way that it's done format-wise? Do you want it larger? Send me some messages. Let me know. Drop some comments down below as well, and we'll kind of go from there. But lots of fun stuff. Again, like I said, coming your way for this week, guys. I greatly appreciate the love and support. Let's see here. Last few things before we round it out. Shout outs to you there, Randy Molina. I appreciate you. I've tried Hunger Man. I actually have tried all of those versions of the frozen foods for sure. Absolutely. Um, Dong, I'm going to go have many alcoholic beverages. There you go. Be careful with yourself, but enjoy yourself at the same time. Let's see. Good night to you, Carlos, as well. Have faith in you, Ian. You'll get to Freddy's in the future, hoping it'll become to your home. You know, traveling naturally, being able to get out and try the regional stuff. I still really want to try Culver's. There's a few things I'd love to check out. Sticker's going to be having some ice cream tonight. Nice, 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 nice. Very nice. Enjoy that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Laugh for Ian is good. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. All right. So, guys, I'm going to be here in the chat for another minute or so until the stream ends, as always. And I'll try and answer whatever I can if you guys are answering questions, or I'll just try and say goodnight to some of you guys if you're typing in the last few things here as well. But I appreciate you jumping on tonight, and thank you so much for doing the do with your boy. I greatly appreciate that. I think I'll just do my regular outro tonight and call it a night, and then we'll kind of go from there. So, guys, thanks so much to do what we have to do here. TL, how's your sleeping recently? The last 3 nights, not good. Not going to lie. It definitely hasn't been good. But it's been a really strong, stressful week for your boy. So that's part of the reason that I haven't been able to keep my word and try and get to bed a little bit earlier for that. But I will try this weekend because I am feeling, like I said, a little under the weather. So I'm pretty tired with that too there. Get to the choppa. Hasta la vista, Drew. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for jumping on here. Carlos, yes, there are lots of new fast food restaurants that you've got to try. We do have Bojangles that's going to be opening up here very soon. I'm excited for that. You can count on that full menu probably getting reviewed as time goes by when they do finally open up at some point this year. They are planned for a bunch of locations here in Southern California, so I can't wait. Hopefully we'll have one here in Pasadena, which would be awesome as well. So good times, good times. So guys, thank you so much for jumping on. I'm going to be here in the chat again real quick. Let me jump on over here and then we will finish this out. And guys, look forward to the new content tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard. Let me know what you think. And I will definitely catch you. Of course, I'm planning for the next stream next Friday for sure. We'll make sure that we sing happy birthday as well too for all the peeps that are having their situations, and we'll go from there. So have an amazing weekend. Your boy Ian K loves you like you don't know. I think you should know because I'm always telling you guys. Homie hugs and hearts. Anyone who has contributed to the channel, thank you so much for doing so. Of course, you're going to be listed down below in the description box, and they'll go from there, and naturally on Sunday at 3 p.m. for the replay. So with that, let me jump on over here really quick. Happy International Pie Day. Yes, if all of you guys getting pizza today, for sure. You already know what it is. You know what it is. Let's see. Orange cream shake review. Didn't do from, let's see. Damn, where was that from? From that too there. So I try and do some of these things when I see them naturally. It's always hard doing ice cream in the car, though. I got to be honest, unless I'm doing like a streaming drive-through type of thing, which I really want to get back to doing at Jack. That was a lot of fun, actually, for that. Dairy Queen, yes, no Dairy Queen close to me here. That's the problem, primarily, Dan, with that too. So shout outs to you there, Dan, the My Little Pony, and Sophia, the first fan. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for jumping on as always. Saber fan, just as we're about to close it out right now. Thank you so much. Best food reviews ever. Thank you so much, Saber fan. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You guys really make me smile, and I'm humble and grateful for the love and support that you guys put out there. So you guys enjoy yourself. Have a great one. Larry Newey, I'm going to go eat dinner. Absolutely enjoy. Whatever you guys do tonight, enjoy yourself. And I will definitely catch you on the next stream. If not the next piece of content tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think you guys know that by now a million times. So with that, it's your boy Ian K officially closing out the live stream for Friday, March 14th, pre-St. Patty's Day weekend. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for that next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, everyone. And with that, peace. I'm out.